Guys, this guy here is a collector. He collects a lot of things. Look at that. A barber's chair. It's an old collection. You just gotta love. You have to have it in your bones. You have to have it in your bones. If you don't have collection in your bones, you're not gonna do anything. You got to have it in your bones. You gotta know your stuff. Have knowledge. Money and knowledge. If you don't have it in your bones, you're not gonna do it. Look at this old bill. You gotta have it in your bones. Look at this. Old gas pump. If you don't have it in your bones, you're not gonna do it. Oh, look, a saxophone. Look at that. Drums, saxophone. Rodney Franklin. Wow. You gotta have this in your bone. Wow, let me get out of here. Look at all this stuff. You gotta have all this in your system. You gotta want to collect things. Hey. You're gonna want to collect things. If you don't have it in your bones to collect things, you gotta really be moved to doing it. It's not a game. Collecting is not a game. You gotta be real good at it. Know the prices, know the objects. You gotta know everything. You gotta know everything about collecting. It's not only having the money to buy these things, collect these things, but it's gotta you have to know about materials, history. You have to know about a lot of things. It takes a lot of wisdom and knowledge. Wisdom and knowledge. That's what it takes. Wisdom and knowledge. Look at all that stuff. All this stuff. All this collecting stuff. Oh, all this stuff. You gotta know your stuff. You just don't collect things, you gotta know about them. You gotta be sure you know the history, the material, and you gotta get the money to buy it. To have it, it's expensive. You just don't collect things. You gotta know. You gotta know. You gotta know things. You just can't do things. Look at this. Wow, look at this. What is this, a Volkswagen? Look at this. Wow, man. You gotta look at this beautiful car. You gotta know your stuff. Look at that car. You gotta know your stuff, man. You just don't buy things. Look at that. That's a gun right there. Gloves. You just don't collect things. You gotta know about things. Then you collect them. Look at that. You gotta know all your material. You gotta know the history. This guy knows his stuff. That's what you call a person who has knowledge, wisdom. You don't play games as a collector when you collect things. You don't play games. You know your stuff. You gotta know your stuff. You gotta know your stuff.